Okay, Janelle Skin fans, we're going to go over the Derma Roller or the dermal needling. I posted this on the Facebook page on Friday, and I got a lot of questions about them, so I'm going to go over a quick little to-do on how to use these little puppies. Please note, don't pick these up at TJ Maxx or the plasticky weird versions. Definitely let me know if you want one. I will drop ship them to you. I know I can't see you guys right now, but I can tell you all the things that you could be doing at home to continue to keep your skincare on top of your game. So these are so easy to use. They can be used a few times a week. For those of you who go with the smaller needle, you can even use them daily for scar tissue, for other areas. You just want to make sure that you clean them very well, soak them in alcohol for 2 to 3 minutes, if not a little bit longer, and store them. But you want to start on a clean surface. So do this at night. We're going to be opening up these little micro channels, and we want to give your skin a few hours to kind of close up after you do the treatment on yourself. It can be done very quickly, but you need to have a clean face. So at night, you're going to do your 2 cleanses. And remember that double cleanse is a game changer regardless of what you're doing. So make sure you do 2 cleanses. Follow a pattern. Really, there's no wrong way to do it, but to really do it correctly, you want to follow a pattern. So I always start on my forehead and I go across the top a few times. You know, play with your pressure. You don't need to do it very hard. You're going to see some color come up. I'm just going in an up and down strokes. Then I'm going to go sideways. I want to really hit all these areas. You can go right into the brows. Again, this is going to be stimulating a wound, and so the body's going to naturally start to repair and produce more collagen. Then I'm going to kind of go sideways, kind of at an angle. Very, very simple. I'm going to do the same along the side, and you can go over the lids very gently. I'm going to kind of just do a couple different motions. You can go very gently. You're going to find areas that are going to be tender. Again, you're going to go through all this up and down. You can kind of see how some color's coming up. Feel a little prickly. Obviously, you can work on areas. I'm really trying to work on my lip lines. You can go across, but stay in areas 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to do the neck. Remember, this is really, my years of doing skin. When it comes to things that you could be doing at home, this really is the ticket for that chicken neck, for that crepiness. Some people get the real crepiness through here, or the banding, which is what you see across here, which I have. I have a little bit of both going on. This is really, it's better than a facelift. It's better than, laser, because you can do it in your home and you can do it repeatedly. And it's a one-time purchase. You shouldn't be purchasing this over and over again. So again, I'm going to go sideways. I'm going to go up and down. For this little tutorial, I'm kind of just going to do a little kind of a quicker version than I normally do. But I do this. I have 4 or 5 tools, home tools, that I highly recommend, and I'm definitely going to be introducing them to you while we're all still on lockdown, because I want you to have things available. And these are things that just complement everything that I do in the treatment room, and they just really make your products work a little bit better for you. I mean, there's just some really simple things. None of them have to break the bank. But it's just a way to get products in, a way to stimulate more collagen. I mean, come on, who doesn't need more collagen? So again, you can start to see that I'm getting this really nice pink. Some are going to get redder than others. Your pressure can be very different. So This can be done on all skin types, but for gentle or rosacea skin, you want to just definitely reach out to me. I don't really want you to do anything real crazy for any inflamed or acne skin. We want to definitely, talk before you jump into this kind of a tool. But for scarring, there's some amazing things that can happen. So with the neck, same thing. You want to do an up and down, you want to do a cross, and you want a diagonal. You can do this on your chest as well. But for today or tonight, I always do this at night, you really don't want to be sweating. We've just kind of opened up the skin. We've made it a little vulnerable for a few hours. After about 2 hours, you're fine. But don't go sit in a jacuzzi or in a sauna. You really don't want to be sweating. And when you're done, you don't want to just leave the skin, open either. We want to put some serums in, definitely your vitamin A. You should all have a vitamin A in your arsenal. If you don't, I have not done my job and we have to talk. So again, up and down, diagonally. And the reason we want to do all these patterns is we want to hit everything. We want to really open everything up. Definitely get into the hairline. Don't be shy about, you don't need to go over the lid, and you can get pretty close. I do carry some small mini ones for the eye area, but these are fine. And just hit all those areas. And if you obviously I'm jumping around, but I've been doing this a while. So, all right, so that's mainly the gist of it. Now I'm going to put some peptides and some repair product on to just keep the repair going. Your peptides are all about repair. Your vitamin A is all about cell turnover. When you put the vitamin A on top of the opening up of the skin, you're going to get a little bite. You're going to get a little bit more red. You're going to get some stinging. So if you need to, wait a little bit. But it should only last a few minutes. I also tend to put a brightener and a little bit of a vitamin C on. I just opened up my skin. I want to just give it all the good stuff. And last but not least, the Nighttime Repair Plus. It's one of 4 or 5 different vitamin A's. The Revitacite is another amazing product full of peptides and that mimics the vitamin A. And there you have it. All right, it took a little bit longer than I wanted to. The derma rollers are $90. Right now we still have a special for every 3 products. If the roller, it can be 1, you get a free facial kit. Those are really kind of sweet. They're just good sizes and there's some fun stuff in there to play with. All right, I'll be back in the treatment soon, but until then, call me for your derma roller and get to working on those beautiful faces of yours. And have a great night.